comedian tonight. Some of you may know her. I absolutely love her. She's coming from Bristol. Make some noise for Meredith Kerr.
Hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Nice. I have terrible taste in men. Anybody else have terrible taste in men? Yeah. I know, but that might surprise some of you guys. Not the terrible taste, the man part. I am straight. I like this haircut and I like dick. Let's move on. Okay? No, it's confusing. But yeah, I have bad taste in men, and that has left me a little jaded when it comes to love and relationships. Some people call that bringing baggage into a relationship. But to me, baggage implies you've got like a suitcase. Your shit's probably folded and organized, maybe. That shit just goes straight through TSA, no problem. That's not what I'm coming in the relationship with, guys. I'm bringing 47 Kroger bags, crammed full of all of my fucking issues. And I'm 46 and single, so there's cats in those fucking bags, guys. That kind of baggage does not go through a TSA easily. There's never enough bins for all the bags. My alcoholism inevitably spills out. My love of narcissistic men with substance abuse problems sets off the metal detector. Then they want to frisk me. But I'm like, yes, human touch. But then they bring over a woman and then I'm confused. She has soft hands and she's gentle. After my last relationship, I promised myself, I was like, the next guy I date, he's gonna have a job, he's gonna have a house, and he's gonna have a car. Right?
I'm available.
Do you have a job and a house and a car? Oh, nice. Well, I met somebody. Before you tried, I like it. I met somebody and he had a job, and he had a house, and he had a car. His car and his house were the same thing, but it counts, you guys. It counts. And he drove a Subaru. I have this haircut like a couple of lesbians. We moved in together right away. Yeah, he moved into my house like right away, instantly. We slept together on the first date, and then he never left. Mainly because I wasn't going to go sleep at his place. You know what I'm saying? But he had a hard time. Well, we both had a hard time at the beginning of our relationship, cohabitating, having a man in my space, and being as jaded as I am. I was waiting on him to do like the douchebag thing, and whatever form the douchebag thing he was going to do was going to come. You know, he was just waiting, and he had a hard time getting used to living indoors again. Took me forever to convince him to stop peeing in that jug, y'all. Bless his little heart. He's good though. We have a lot of fun together. But I like to sing in the car. Does anybody else like to just sing in the car? Yes, right? I just turn it up and I just sing. Like I can't sing, but I will belt it out like I'm at a concert. And he will drive in silence like a psychopath. He does not sing, and it makes me insane. But the other day we were driving down the road, and I was like, oh, I love this song, and I turned it up real loud, and I just started singing away. I'm singing my heart out, you guys. I'm giving the performance of my life. And then he turns it down, and he's like, can we talk? You guys, I looked him dead in his face, and I said, I'm talking to the man you just seen. I'm asking you to change your ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make this relationship a better place, stop talking to me while I'm trying to sing. And then we talked about his feelings for 15 minutes. But he's fun. When we first got together, we were in bed, and it was like, that hot time when we still liked each other a lot. We were laying in bed, and we were looking at each other's eyes, and he was just like, what do you like? Like, tell me what you like in the bedroom. And I think when men ask women that, it's because they want us to say something weird so they can say whatever weird shit they're into. My fantasy is fucking vacuum, do the dishes, and do the recycling, man. Bring that helicopter on in for a landing, you know what I'm saying? But like, what do you like in the bedroom? And I think he thought I was gonna say something weird, like, I wanna wear the Princess Leia bikini. You can watch me Han Solo myself. Then you, Chewbacca. Chewbacca's what I call my vagina. But that's not what I said, because that's not what I want. But I said, I really like making out. Like, guys skip over that part a lot of the time, right? Ladies, yes, the making out is fun. Like, let's dry hump like we did in middle school. Middle school might be young, I don't know. I was fun in middle school. I'm like, let's just have a really hot make-out session, really get the engines going, yeah. And he goes, wouldn't you just rather stick something in my butt? You guys, it's been 2 years. I still have not got my make-out session, but my boyfriend now jingles when he walks. And I'm using that motherfucker like a piggy bank until he kisses me. Yeah, he's good. He has a hard time making me come. His name's Jared, and he can't make me come. His name's Jared Hazen, and Jared Hazen can't make me come. He's also a comedian, so he wasn't going to tell that joke. He has a hard time making me come, and I'm not saying that it's like I'm sure that I'm partly to blame in that, but what I am saying, it is 100% his fault. And I think it's his fault because the other day I was on the internet and I saw an article, and man, I think that you guys read shit like this, and this is why you're bad at sex. The title of the article was 7 Ways to Make a Woman Orgasm, and I was like, 7? Holy shit. Fellas, let's focus on the one. Let's not get bogged down in other numbers, okay? But then I noticed it was written by a man, and I was like, arbitrary fucking number, he's got not a clue. But I'm going to tell you about 2 of them that really made me laugh. They're good stuff. The first one, this guy called a urinary orgasm. And basically he said, guys, don't worry about it if she doesn't get off during sex. She's going to come when she goes to pee after sex. I mean, there's some ladies in here. Let's just see. Clap it up for me, ladies, if that's ever fucking happened for you. It's always a man. There's always a man. It's not a fucking thing. I don't think. I've yet to meet ladies on that. I feel like that's bad information for men to have, because I don't want to have sex with a guy and then he's listening at the bathroom door to hear if I'm coming. Like, I've got a schedule. I don't have time to pick up 2 different places, you know? I got shit to do, you know? The second one he talked about, and this is my favorite, the second way you can make a woman come is, he called this one a throat orgasm, and this is just some bullshit male propaganda. He said you can help someone achieve throat orgasm by massaging the back of their throat with either your fingers or the head of your penis. He goes, I have done extensive research in this area. And there are some men out there in the world who will never hit the back of a woman's throat. I'm sure it's some of you guys. I'm sure you guys are all like, oh, I don't know. Statistically, some of you are hit the back of one stone. Just like, yeah, so that's when you achieve throat orgasm. This guy says that you'll produce mucus and saliva, and he called that throat ejaculate. That's called pre-vomit, right? Like, I'm crying because I'm gagging and I can't breathe. This isn't cum from my eyeballs. I don't know what this guy. Yeah, I just feel like if throat orgasms were a real thing, we would look at bulimics and entirely. Jeez, yeah. Let's see, I've got one more thing, and then I'm going to get out of here. Let's talk about Jared again. I don't know if I mentioned it, but Jared Hayes can't make me come. I get paid every time I say that the right time. Just kidding. Okay, let's, the other day, well, this is, I guess, a month or so ago during Snowmageddon, you know, when we had all that snow. We got snowed in together, and I am in my mid-40s, and I am perimenopausal, so I have hot flashes like nobody's business. So I am either wearing all of the clothes or none of the clothes, and it goes back and forth. You never know. And it was Snowmageddon, and we were snowed in, and I was like, I'm going to bake something. And I got hot while I was baking, so I was baking topless at this point, okay? And this just to set the scene for you. And so, and it's funfetti cake, so it's the funnest of all cakes. And I'm scooping the cake batter out of the bowl, putting it into the pan, and I got some on my boob. And I was like, sweetheart. And he's like, what? And I was like, and he looks me in my face and goes, Mary, there's raw eggs in that. Yeah. So I looked him back in his face and I said, I do it my damn self, y'all. Thank you so much. My name's Jared Kerr.
Isn't she gross? She's my favorite. I'm also friends with her boyfriend Jared. He's gonna be devastated when I call him later. Throat orgasms. That's fucking gross. You guys are gross. You like that too much. My best friend in high school was bulimic. I should call him. I should probably call him. Disgusting. Are we ready for our headliner tonight, folks? Are we ready? This is it. We're doing our headliner. He's coming all the way from Lexington, Kentucky. He's fucking hilarious. Make some noise for Mr. John Beck.
Meredith, everybody. Hope you guys are ready for 30 more minutes of pussy jokes. Hey, mine are about being a pussy, not having one. So, hey, I wish I had one, but I just am one sometimes. You guys are not like that. I'm so sorry. It's great. Yeah, it was a beautiful drive up here. I drove in from Louisville. Actually, I live in Louisville now. I moved from Lexington to Louisville. Louisville's fun. It's a crazy town. You guys ever been to Louisville? Yeah. Someone in the back was like, we used to drive from St. Louis to Louisville because that's how cheap alcohol was in Louisville. We all have a problem in Louisville. It's a very fun alcoholic place. But I'm actually from Tennessee, guys. I grew up born and raised in Tennessee. And yeah, heck yeah, I did it. And what else? I don't know. I sound like a woman. It's all right. I'm okay with it, you know. When I was a kid, I was a little self-conscious of having like a really high-pitched voice. And I wanted to sound like my dad. He had like a deep baritone voice. He was a gospel singer. He'd be like, Jesus Christ. Just beautiful, just deep voice. And I wanted to sound like that, you know. But I don't know. I just ended up. I wanted a dad bod. I have a mom and dad bod. You know? I wanted to. Yeah. He would walk around the house singing, just swinging that big thing, dude. Just naked, singing about Jesus. I think it traumatized me sometimes. Yeah, I wanted a
giving this away for free.
Once when I was like 13, I didn't wear a swim shirt at the pool, and my mom came up to me. She said, "John, you've got to cover up those titties." I was like, "You're just jealous, you little titty ass." Why are you jealous of me? What? She said, "No, John, some of the dads will not stop staring at you." Oh, I got my mom saved my life, you know. I could have ended up on an island somewhere. Yeah, dude, I sound like, dude, every time I go to a drive-thru, I always get mistaken for a woman. Every time. Like, I went to Arby's last night, and they were like, "That's $49.95. Go ahead and pull around, ma'am." It's like, ma'am? What kind of lady orders $49 worth of roast beef and one Diet Dr. Pepper? This is a man's meal. This is a divorced dad's meal. Yeah, I smoked cigarettes like 20 years to try and lower the pitch of my voice. This is after 20 years of